The magic of what we do really comes down to combining different aspects of patient care. Here at Premier Chiropractic, we love combining soft tissue work, the adjustment, and exercises together. We found that this gets the best results for our patients. We have 3 chiropractors to fit the needs of the entire family, a rehab area for our exercises and equipment, for any athlete to improve performance. Give us a call and we will get you back to doing what you love.
Minot is a uniquely connected community. We've been through a lot together, continually moving forward. First Western Bank and Trust has been a part of it all. A real local bank with good people, convenience, and the technology you want and deserve. Banks often claim we're here for you, but at First Western Bank and Trust, we can say we are you. First Western Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Thank you, Grace. The umpires for today's game have been chosen by the North Dakota High School Activities Association. They are behind home plate, Jed Steiner, and at first base, Kevin Kerr. Ladies and gentlemen, the temperature at first pitch today is 84 degrees with a real feel of 91.
Well, good afternoon, or yes, we should say good morning from Mandan Veterans Memorial Park here. Day 3, the final day of the state class A baseball tournament. We have the 5th place game coming up, then the 3rd place game, and that will be followed by our championship game. Our 5th place contest will be the Grand Forks Red River Rough Riders, the number 4 team from the East. And they will take on the West Fargo Packers, who come in as the number 3 seed from the East. We'll recap how these two teams got to this game, getting started just a little bit right before game time, as Tyler Rude for West Fargo out taking his warm-up tosses. The right-hander will face this lineup for Grand Forks Red River. Leading off, playing second base, Ross Meyer. Batting second, catching, Spencer Sproul. Batting third, the shortstop, Ryan Muzilar. Batting cleanup will be Tanner Fowler. He is the first baseman. Batting fifth, center fielder Matt Scribner. Justin Wasvik, the DH, will bat sixth. Batting seventh, Brett Feller. The third baseman, Mark Raymond, will play left or right field and bat eighth. And Drew Bowen will bat ninth and play left field. Planet Pizza pregame show, proudly serving the Magic City for over 20 years. Call them now at 852-1700. And try their Blue Buffalo Pizza or chicken wings. You won't be disappointed. Planet Pizza, out of this world. Your umpire behind the plate, Jed Steiner, and on the bases, Kevin Kerr. And we're set to go. Ross Myers, the right-handed hitting second baseman for the Rough Riders, steps in against Rude. And the first pitch of the fifth place game is outside ball. So 1-0 here to Meyer. Now he'll foul this one out back. Game time temperature here in Mandan on this final day. Another scorcher planned for the Bismarck-Mandan area today. 90 degrees right now, 90 degrees at game time. Sponsored by the UPS store, and south-southeast winds at 7 miles per hour as we get this one started. Third place game will have Bismarck Legacy and Dickinson. Championship game, West Fargo Cheyenne and Fargo Shanley. Here's the 2-1 pitch from Rude to Meyer. That one's fouled back into the catcher's mitt. Count will go to 2-2. Defensively for West Fargo, left to right in the outfield, Matt Heupel, Carter Birincott, and Peyton Jancy. At third base, Seth Wiggestrand. The shortstop, Aiden Wolf. The second baseman, Braden Jacobson. Jaden Gefsrud, yesterday's winning pitcher. At first, behind the plate, Easton Heisler And on the mound, Tyler Rude. Here is the 2-2. That's a chopper. Right side to the pitcher, Rude. He'll go over to Gefsrud, and it's 1 up, 1 down here in the first inning.
Now batting for the Rough Riders, catcher number 5, Spencer Spruill.
Spencer Spruill, the catcher, will bat next. This is Rude's first appearance in the state tournament. His counterpart for Red River, Len Wadowski, he pitched some yesterday in that win over Minot High. We will find out how many his pitch count is. He can throw 135 max. Here is the 0-1 pitch is inside, 1-1. One and one count. The pitch. It's outside, 2-1. Len Wadowski pitched threw 7 pitches yesterday, so he's pretty much got his entire pitch allotment here today. Foul out to the right side into the out of play. Count will remain at 2-2. 1 out here in the top half of the first inning. Scheduled for 7. 10-run rule in effect after 5. Here's Rude. And that one's going to hit him. So Sproul will reach on the hit by pitch.
Now batting, shortstop number 6, Ryan Muslar.
Ryan Muslar, the shortstop, will bat here, the number 3 hitter. We're going to get a courtesy runner at first base for Red River. That will be Gunnar.
In the game for the Rough Riders. Number 7, Gunnar Heikert.
Heikert will run at first. As we get settled in here for 3 games, I'll have the call on the first and second game. Nick Hallberg will have the call on our championship game later on this afternoon. A scheduled start at 4 o'clock. Here is Rude. Pitch. Outside, ball 1. Red River jumped on Legacy in the opening round, but saw Legacy come back and win 15-7. Then came from behind yesterday, falling behind 6-0 to Minot, and ended up winning the ball game 8-7 in the Consolation semis. I went inside 2-0 for West Fargo. They lost day 1 to Dickinson 3-2, and then came back with a win over Century yesterday 7-0. Here's the 2-0. That's outside 3-0. Big Tanner Fowler, the cleanup hitter. The first baseman stands on deck. The PSP Network, your tournament headquarters, powered by State Farm Insurance Agent Paul Siebert, also Subway, Beaupre Law Firm, and Minot's finest Collision Center. Here's the 3-0 to the right-handed hitting Muslar, and it's a 4-pitch walk.
Now batting
that'll
for the
bring
Rough
up
Riders.
Fowler.
First baseman, number 21, Tanner Fowler.
First walk issued. Rude has also hit a batter. We got a conference in the mound between Rude and Heisler. Magic City Inspections, a locally owned company committed to providing exceptional inspection services to ensure you are ready to take the next step in your home ownership. Find them online at minutinspections.com. Right-hander to left-hander. Fowler steps in on that left-handed batter's box. Rude into his stretch. Runners at first and second. No, 1 out. Pitch. That's inside. That's 5 or 6 straight balls now thrown by Rude. On deck is Matt Scribner, the center fielder. Here's the 1-0 from Rude. That ball hit shortstop. Flips to second for 1 on to first, double play. Pitcher's best friend. That'll go 6-4 for the force at second, and then 4-3 Jacobson to Gefsrud to finish out the inning. So for Grand Forks Red River, top half of the first inning, no runs, no hits, there was no West Fargo errors, and 1 man left on base. After a half inning of play, it is Grand Forks Red River 0, West Fargo, the Packers coming to bat. We'll have the bottom of the first for you when we come back right after this timeout.
Down to combining different aspects of patient care. Here at Premier Chiropractic, we love combining soft tissue work, the adjustment, and exercises together. We found that this gets the best results for our patients. We have 3 chiropractors to fit the needs of the entire family, a rehab area for our exercises and equipment for any athlete to improve performance. Give us a call and we will get you back to doing what you love.
Well, welcome back here to Mandan. Here's the batting order for West Fargo, the Packers. He'll lead off with Braden Jacobson, the second baseman. Batting second, center fielder Carter Birincott. Batting third, the first baseman Jaden Grefsrud. The cleanup hitter, designated hitter Griffin Stahl. Batting fifth, the right fielder Peyton Jancy. Batting sixth, catcher Easton Heisler. The pitcher Tyler Rude will bat seventh. Batting eighth, the left fielder Matt Heupel. And batting ninth, Aiden Wolf, the shortstop. Defensively for Red River, left to right in the outfield, Drew Bowen. Matt Scribner, Mark Raymond. At third base, Brett Feller. The shortstop, Ryan Muselars. Ross Meyer will play second. Tanner Fowler will play first. The catcher, Spencer Sproul. And your pitcher, Brady Lewandowski. Lewandowski, again, a right-hander, threw 7 pitches in that win over Minot High yesterday. When shopping for tires, shop Tires Plus. All brands under one roof with the guaranteed lowest prices and their service after the sale with the Tires Plus plan. You can't go wrong with Tires Plus. Visit them online, TiresPlusND.com. So at the bottom of the first, here is Lewandowski. First pitch to the right-handed hitting Jacobson. He drives that down the left field line, drops in for a single. So Jacobson, first pitch hitting, gets the first hit of the ball game, and that'll bring up Carter Birincott.
Number 8, Carter Birincott.
Birincott, center fielder, multi-sport athlete at West Fargo. All-state in football, all-state in basketball, and probably has a pretty good chance of being all-state in baseball as well. Here's the first pitch. Nope, they'll throw over. But back in safely is Jacobson. Stretched by Lewandowski, the pitch. That's a called strike. So the count will be 0-1. And now the runner will go. Jacobson, the ball gets by the catcher, Sproul. So that'll go as a stolen base, as he had committed to going to second before the ball got loose. West Fargo 20-16 on the year, 11-7 for the Rough Riders. Pitch, that's fouled down the left third base side. Count will go to 1-2. These two teams during the campaign played twice. West Fargo won both of them, 3-2 in the regular season, and then 11-4 West Fargo won in the EDC tournament. That one down low. Count goes to 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Bottom half of the first inning. Runner on second. That ball is going to be hit into left field. Drops in front of left fielder Bowen. Stopping at third will be Jacobson. Birincott on with a solid single. Back-to-back hits to start the game for West Fargo. Off Lewandowski, and it'll be
first baseman number 2, Jaden Grefsrud.
Grefsrud, the winning pitcher in yesterday's win over Century, a complete game shutout. And he'll step in with a chance to drive in the first run of the ball game. Lewandowski looks at the runners at third. Jacobson at first is Birincott, but he will take second base with no throw. So 2 runners in scoring position, nobody out here in the bottom half of the first inning. That That one fouled back into the screen. Count will go stay 0-2. On deck, left-handed hitting designated hitter Griffin Stahl. Lewandowski into his stretch. The look at third, the pitch. That one hit left field. That's hit right at the left fielder. It's going to be deep enough to score a run. Jacobson tags, and he'll score easily. Now moving up from second to third is Bierenkot. First run of the ball game. Sacrifice fly off the bat of Grefsrud.
Now batting for the Packers, designated hitter number 15.
That'll go as a
Griffin
sacrifice,
Stahl.
a fly out, and he will pick up an RBI. And the batter now, the cleanup hitter, they're going to appeal over at third base, and he's called safe. They say that Jacobson didn't tag or left early, one of the two. But Jed Steiner, the home plate umpire, said, nope, he was good, okay. So 1-0, West Fargo leads here in the bottom half of the first inning with one out. First pitch to the left-handed hitting Stahl is a ball. On deck, Peyton Jancy. Lewandowski, that one ball hit great to play. Well, it was knocked down by the second baseman, Meyer, but it got by him. It'll go as a hit, and another run scores as Bierenkot comes across. RBI there for Stahl.
For the Packers, right fielder number 5.
And Jancy will step in. 2-0 now. As West Fargo draws first blood here in the bottom half of the first inning. And they'll throw over, chasing Stahl back to the bag. Meyer had to go a long ways to his left. He did knock it down, but it got through his glove and into the short right field. Hit all the way. That one down low. 1-0. Got state championships being played all across the state of North Dakota today on this, again, blistering hot day across the state. Some record highs being set again yesterday. That one down low. We had one here in Mandan, one in Bismarck. Minot set a new record. Jamestown set a new record. And we could see many of those going down. They're saying maybe 100 degrees again today. Here's the 2-0 pitch, Lewandowski, and that's a called strike on the corner. We'll keep you updated on all those other tournaments going on across the state of North Dakota. We had softball, both A and B baseball, and also soccer. And the final day of the singles and doubles in the individual portion of the state tennis tournament in Grand Forks. A lot of activity. Final state meet comes up next. Is it Monday and Tuesday, Mark? There's a fallback. Tuesday, Wednesday. Tuesday, Wednesday is the final high school state tournament. That will be the boys golf tournament, and that will be held right here in the Bismarck-Mandan area over Hawk Tree. Saw a post on today. We talked about it yesterday that Legion baseball just around the corner. The ball gets by the first baseman as they tried to pick off. And now he rounds second and takes a big turn, but Stahl will stay right there. Wide throw there by Lewandowski, and that'll be an error on him. And right now he is struggling on the mound. It's 2-2 now here to Jancy with one out, 2 runs already across for West Fargo. That ball falls back into the screen. All right, here is the 2-2 pitch coming. The right-handed hitting Peyton Jancy, the pitch. That one popped up right side high. First baseman Feller back, and he'll make the catch. And there's 2 down. That's Fowler, not Feller. We got Feller at third, Fowler at first.
Now batting for the Packers, catcher number 9, Easton Heisler.
So 2 down now, and Easton Heisler will step in. Bats from the right side, wearing uniform number 9. Packers in their green tops and white bottoms. Red River in all white with red lettering and numbers. First pitch to Heisler is down low. Runner on second is Stahl. 2-0 West Fargo, and that one's going to hit Heisler. So that'll put runners at first and second, and 2 down, and Tyler Rude will bat.
Batting for the Packers, pitcher number 7, Tyler Rude.
The UPS store located on South Broadway in Minot, open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 7, and Saturday, 8:30 to 3. The UPS store located in the Marketplace Foods Plaza.
Tanner Larson.
For all your packing and shipping needs. Courtesy runner at first base for the Packers is Tanner Larson. Running for the catcher, Easton Heisler. Batter will be Rude. Again, Legacy and Dickinson in an all WDA third place game and an all EDC championship game, West Fargo Cheyenne and Fargo Shanley. That's up high. Again, I'll have the call on the first 2 games today. Nick Hallberg will step in and do the championship game at about 4 o'clock this afternoon. That one down low. Good stop there by Sproul. So here is Len Wadowski, and that one fouled out to the right side, and that will get into the parking lot here at Mandan Veterans Memorial Park, BNC National Bank Field. Beautiful facility, great hospitality over the last few days. And there's the pitch down low. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Long first inning here for Len Wadowski. And here's the pitch. And it's fouled back into the screens. Count goes full. So this will get the merry-go-round going with 2 outs, 3-2 count. Stahl will go from second. Larson from first. Here's Len Wadowski there. Let's go the runners. The ball is hit to left field on the line drive. And nice play out there by Drew Bowen. And that will finish out the inning. Bottom of the first, 2 runs, 3 base hits, 1 Grand Forks Red River error, and there was 2 left on base. After 1 completing of play, Consolation Championship game of the State A, it is West Fargo 2, Red River nothing. Back with the top of the second right after this short timeout.
Connected community. We've been through a lot together, continually moving forward. First Western Bank and Trust has been a part of it all. A real local bank with good people, convenience, and the technology you want and deserve. Banks often claim we're here for you, but at First Western Bank and Trust, we can say we are you. First Western Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
All right, we go to the top half of the second inning. 2-0. Red River will send up their 5, 6, and 7 hitters. Matt Scribner, Justin Wasvik, and Brett Feller to face Tyler Rude. Again, the second game today scheduled for about 1 o'clock, and then championship game is set for 4 o'clock. Which very well could be the hottest part of the day. And but you know what? We've endured 2 days of heat. We can do it for 1 more day, I think. Rude, who got bailed out in the first on an inning-ending 6-4-3 double play, will throw to Matt Scribner, left-handed hitting center fielder for the Rough Riders. And the first pitch, right back in here to us, the press box. So it goes to no balls and 1 strike. And there's a swing and a miss. Quickly 0-2. 0-2 on Scribner. And here is Rude to Scribner. Swing and a miss, strike 3. First strikeout of the ball game for either pitcher. And Scribner down on strikes, 1 down. And it'll be Justin Wasvik, designated hitter for the Rough Riders, coached by Mark Variano. Rude, even though there is no base runner, still works out of the stretch. A lot of pitchers these days do that now, instead of coming up to a full windup. Rude's 1-0 pitch. That's a called strike. And here's the 1-1, 2-1. Ball off the plate outside. Stretch here by Rude. Here is the 2-1. That's down low, outside, ball 3. So 3-1 to the designated hitter Waspic, with 1 out here in the second for the Riders. There's a called strike inside corner. By the way, the Minot High girls soccer team playing for a state title later today in Grand Forks in soccer. And that one inside, ball 4. So a 1-out walk here to Waspic. First walk given up, or second walk given up by Rude. And that will bring up right-handed hitting Brett Feller, the third baseman. The Majets had to endure a 90-minute lightning weather delay in their semifinal last night against Shanley, but they prevailed 1-0 to keep their undefeated season alive. That's outside to Feller. Yeah, they won 1-0, and in the other semifinal out there, it was, well, we'll find it here in just a second. Here's the 1-0 coming here, Rude. That ball hit right side. Second baseman picked up. That's Jacobson. Takes the runner on to first. Another inning-ending double play. This one will go 4 unassisted for the second out, and then on to Grefsrud.
No runs, no hits, no errors for that half.
Third out. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. After an inning and a half of play on the First International Bank and Trust scoreboard, it is West Fargo 2, Grand Forks Red River nothing. Back to the bottom of the second right after this timeout.
Systems go for lunch when supper time's a crunch. T-minus now, it's time for Planet Pizza. With lots of space for fun, there's room for everyone. Don't be an alien to Planet Pizza. Space for fun. Planet Pizza. Planet Pizza.
Well, we go to the bottom half of the second inning, 8-9-1. You can move that stuff there if you need that room over there, Mr. Kleingen. How was your trip over from the, great. You could probably do that trip probably with your eyes closed. All right, we go 8-9-1. Matt Heupel, Aiden Wolf in the top of the order here for West Fargo in the bottom half of the second inning. Yeah, Minot won 1-0 over Shanley in the semifinals. West Fargo Cheyenne, they lost to Fargo Davies 1-0. Fifth place game over there. Well, actually, that's already a final. Mandan takes fifth place. They played that game at 8 a.m. this morning. 2-0. Mandan beats West Fargo to take fifth in the soccer tournament. Third place game is being played at this time. Shanley and West Fargo Cheyenne. And then the championship game at about 12:30 this afternoon, mine at Fargo Davies. So we want to say congratulations to the Majets, who are still unbeaten on the year, and good luck in that championship game. Here's Len Wadowski to the right-handed or left-handed hitting Heupel. Again, we have softball going on here in Mandan. We got baseball on the B side, baseball and softball on the B side in Jamestown. And again, we can't forget about the individual team or tennis tournament going on, both singles and doubles wrapping up in Grand Forks today. That one is outside 3 straight balls, 3-0 now. And that one's down low. That'll be a 4-pitch walk. First walk issued by Len Wadowski.
For West Fargo, shortstop number 4, Aiden Wolf.
Aiden Wolf, the shortstop, will bat now. That one down low. Interesting thing about that second semifinal in the soccer game, Davies was a 3-seed and knocked off the tournament champion, the EDC champion, West Fargo Cheyenne, to get to that state title game. Counts 1-1, nobody out here in the second from Mandan Veterans Memorial Park. Square, he'll bunt right out in front of the plate, picked up by Len Wadowski. He'll go to first. Sacrifice is complete as Heupel will move up. And we go back to the top of the order. Braden Jacobson, who's singled, stole second, and then scored on a sacrifice fly to score the first run of the ball game. Heupel at second. As West Fargo tries to add to their run total here. That one fouled back by Jacobson. Jacobson's the kind of kid that he doesn't take a lot of pitches. He basically gets in there, and if anything is oh boy, he gets hit in the back of the head. Anything close, he's going to swing at it. And he's hit, and he'll go down to first. Runners at first and second now, and that'll bring up Carter Bierencott. Bierencott singled, stole second, and also scored. He scored on a single by Stahl for the second run of the inning in the first, and also the second run of the game. Here's the pitch. That's going to be inside to Bierencott. One and 0. Pitch. No, that's up high and inside. And that one inside, ball 3. So Len Wadowski having some trouble with control, and now Jed Steiner steps out in front of the plate and has a word for the right-hander. 3-0 pitch coming here. And that's ball 4, 4-pitch walk. Bases are loaded now. Heupel to third, Jacobson to second.
Now batting.
And Bierencott on at first.
Jaden Grefsrud.
Grefsrud will bat. He lifted a sacrifice fly to left that scored Jacobson in the first. Officially, no official at bat. That one fouled up over the head of us here in the press box.
Just a reminder to bring those fouled game balls back to the press box for a quarter and a piece of candy.
Len Wadowski is ready. That ball is fouled off his leg right in front of the plate. Count will go to 0-2. On deck, cleanup hitter Griffin Stahl. Nobody, or one out. And bases loaded. Len Wadowski again. Outside. Count goes to 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here is Lewandowski. That one fouled back, stays alive. Off the grandstand. Filters over to the top of the third base dugout here. We're ready again. Here's Lewandowski out of the stretch the pitch. That ball hit the left center field. This one's going to be trouble. Off the wall. That'll score 1. That'll score 2. That'll score 3. And a stand-up double, bases clearing double for Jaden Grefsrud. That ball was inches from going out. It hit about 7/8 up on that fence out in left center, but it clears the bases, and she's now 5-0 in favor of West Fargo. Heupel scored, Jacobson scored, and Bierenkott scores.
Now batting for the Packers, designated hitter.
5-0. Grefsrud with 3 RBIs and a double. Here's the number 4 hitter. That is Stahl, and he grounds one into the West Fargo dugout. And Lewandowski is ready. And he's up high. So a good day so far for Grefsrud. 1 for 1, a sacrifice fly, a double, and 4 RBIs. That one on outside. 1-1. Or 2-1, excuse me. 2-1. Dickinson Legacy for third. Cheyenne and Shanley for the title. That one down low, good block by Sproul. And for West Fargo, they'll be looking for their first ever baseball title, for Cheyenne that is, their first ever state baseball title. Shanley will be going after their second. They won it back in 2013. Lewandowski to the plate. That down low. Boy, he is really struggling right now. And now I thought we might see that Mark Veriano is going to make his way out. He has walked 3 in this inning. He's hit 1 and given up 1 hit. We're going to have a conference at the mound, and the way he's walking, it almost looks like Lewandowski. Well, maybe not. I thought maybe he was going to get him. He is really labored here. Get COVID-19 deep cleaning services for your home or business with Clean Tech LLC. This proactive deep cleaning service includes disinfecting and sanitizing. Don't forget about Clean Tech's 24/7 disaster response and restoration services. Visit them online at cleantechllc.us. Clean Tech coming to the rescue since 1992. This tournament game also brought to you by Diamond T Ranch. 4 generations of Hereford and Red Angus with F1 Cross Baldies. Visit them online at diamondtranchnD.com. Boy, now we have a discussion between Jed Steiner and Mark Veriano, and now I think we are going to have a change, and this might be an injury. But Lewandowski hands the ball to the umpire, number 8. That's Wasvik, the DH. And I think this is going to be a straight 1 for 1. This will have Lewandowski out of the game. Wasvik will come in to pitch. And he is in the lineup as a DH, but what they'll do is now he will just bat as the pitcher. So Lewandowski is done for the day.
In the game to pitch for the Rough Riders, number 8, Justin Wasvik.
Now Wasvik will throw here, and it almost seemed to me, just the way Mark Veriano was reacting, is he went out there, and I think Lewandowski maybe had some kind of an injury. But Wasvik is in there. Final numbers for Lewandowski. He pitched a 1 1/3 innings. He gave up 3 hits. He is responsible for 5 runs so far, and he's also responsible for the runners on base at this time in Gressrud and Stahl. He walked, I want to make sure I got that right. He walked 3, all in this inning, and hit 2, no strikeouts. So that's his line. And again, he's still responsible for the 2 runners on base. So I think we're set to go here. Justin Wasvik goes from DH to the mound. So basically what that means is Red River loses their DH, but the DH they lose is now the pitcher.
Batting for the Packers, right fielder number 5, Peyton Jancy.
Here's Jancy against the right-hander. There's a strike called. So 5 in, 2 more out on the base pads. Only 1 out here in the second for West Fargo. That one almost hit him. Heisler, the catcher, stands on deck. Here's the 1-1. That fouled back out of play. Got a little cloud cover here in Mandan, as it looks like we might have off and on clouds here for most of the afternoon. No rain in the forecast. That one fouled back again. Count stays at 1-2. We'll update you on any scores from around the state. Again, Mandan wins 5th place at the State Soccer Girls Tournament. 2-0 over West Fargo. That one up high. We were talking, Nick and I were talking yesterday about these teams that are playing in the state tournaments in both the A and the B. That one fouled out to the right side, not a play. They have pretty good quick turnaround from high school to Legion. In fact, I saw a post today on social media that the Vistas will be holding their first meeting tomorrow, or I guess Monday. And they'll get right underway next week. In fact, I think they host Mandan in their first doubleheader of the year sometime this coming week. Ryan playing for 5th place out in Jamestown at the State B boys baseball. Here's the 2-2 pitch here to Jancy. Fly ball, center field. And center fielder Scribner has a beat on it, makes the play. Second out of the inning. Everybody stays put.
Now batting for the Packers.
And now Easton Heisler.
7, Tyler Rude.
No, this is not Rude. This is Heisler. I'm sorry.
Excuse me. Catcher number 9, Easton Heisler.
All right, I thought I was behind. First pitch to Heisler is a strike. Again, great hospitality. Job well done here by the Mandan people in running this tournament. That one outside. So here is Waspik. Ground ball, third base. That one, they'll take the easy one, Feller will. Over at third base to end the inning.
0 motor vehicle fatalities,
and the damage
excuses.
was done.
We can all do it if we buckle
They
up.
get out of it. They'll go 5
time.
unassisted.
Brought to you from Vision
For
Zero
the third
Partners.
out, fielder's
North
choice
Dakota
for
Department of
Heisler.
Transportation and
But a
the
big
North
inning
Dakota
for West
Association.
Fargo. They pick up 3 runs
Summary for
on
the half inning.
just 1
3
base
runs
hit.
on 1 hit, no
There
errors.
was no errors and 2 left on base after 2 complete innings of play here on the First International Bank and Trust scoreboard. 5th place game, State A. West Fargo 5, Grand Forks Red River nothing. We're back to Mandan right after this.
Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender. We want to wish all student athletes good luck this season, and may the friendships you make and lessons you learn last a lifetime. At First International Bank and Trust, we're more than a bank. We're a family, a partner in the community where we live and work. We're proud of all that you are accomplishing and can't wait to see what your future holds. Good luck to all the teams. First International Bank and Trust, live first.
8, 9, and 1 hitters for Grand Forks Red River coming. By the way, the final line now on Len Wendowski is an inning and a third. He gave up 4 hits. He gave up 5 runs. All of them will be earned. Walked 3, struck out nobody, and hit 2 batters. And Tyler Rood out on the mound for his third inning of work, with now staked to a 5-0 lead. And we're ready to go. It'll be Raymond, Bowen, and Meyer. 8, 9, and 1 here for the Riders.
Right fielder number 12, Mike Raymond.
Root again working out of the stretch, even with runners not on base. And that one will be outside, ball 1. Here's the second one. That one down low. 2 balls, no strikes. And now there's a strike on the outside corner. Two and one, nobody out. Top of the third here, 5-0. West Fargo leads in the 5th place game of the State A. There's a strike called. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now to the left-handed hitting Mark Raymond. Rood ready, takes a look in, gets a sign from Heisler. He's into the stretch. Here's the pitch. That's fouled at the plate into the Red River dugout area. Count will remain 2-2. Again, Legacy and Dickinson following this one for third. Then we play it for all the marbles in A baseball. Ball outside, gets off the mitt of Heisler. Rolls to the on-deck circle. Count is 3-2 now. Payoff pitch coming here from Rood. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Second strikeout of the ball game.
Now batting for the
for Rood.
Left fielder number 10, Drew Bowen.
And Bowen will bat. Drew Bowen, right-handed hitting left fielder. There is Rood ready. Here he comes to the plate. And check swing. They're going to call it was a called strike. No balls, 1 strike. You can hear in the background. Sounds like somebody down there. I don't know if it's Dickinson or Legacy that's taking some cuts in the batting cages. Strike 2 called on Bowen. Leadoff hitter Ross Meyer stands on deck. 2 in the first, 3 in the second for West Fargo. That's where we're at, 5-0 on the First International Bank and Trust scoreboard. Totally fooled by that one. Check swing strikeout. Second straight, third for the game for Rood. We go back to the top of the order with 2 outs.
Second baseman number 9,
Ross Meyer, he grounded back to pitcher Rood to start the game. Again, scheduled for 7. 10-run rule is in effect after 5. And that's a little bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. Spencer Sproul stands on deck, the catcher for Grand Forks Red River. Pitch. That's down low as well. So here's Rude with the 2-0 pitch coming here. That one fouled right side. Out of play. Count goes to 2 balls, 1 strike. Again, 2 outs. Stretched the pitch. That one fouled again into the third base grandstand netting. So we'll do it again. 2-2 is the count. 2 outs, third inning. Up ball grounded down the third baseline, but foul. So we will stack them up again and do it all over again. Here is the 2-2. That one high. Count goes full. North Star Beulah for 7th over in Jamestown in the B tournament. Central Cass and Bishop Ryan for 5th. Renville County and Thompson for 3rd. Championship, Lamar Litchfield Marion and Langdon Edmore Munich. He strikes out the side as Meyer swings through a high fastball. 3 up, 3 down in the 3rd for Grand Forks Red River. They trail on the First International Bank and Trust scoreboard. The Packers of West Fargo, 5, Red River, nothing. Bottom of the 3rd coming up here from Mandan right after this break.
We don't see a new car buyer or a used car buyer. We see a person giving us a chance to earn their trust, and we take that personally. We detail and inspect every pre-owned vehicle on our lot. So when you buy one, you'll leave feeling confident that the car is in great condition and you got a great value. Like this 2017 Sierra 1500 Crew, priced at an even 30 grand. That's more than $2,000 below NADA book value. Come see us today at Ryan Buick GMC, your dealership of choice.
Well, game reset, 5 runs, 4 hits, no errors for West Fargo. No runs, no hits, 1 error for Red River. 24 hours a day, you can count on great food and variety at Schatz Crossroads Restaurant. That's Schatz Crossroads Restaurant, always open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on the 2 and 52 Bypass East. To order online, you can visit schatzcrossroads.com. Wozvik back out there. He came in relief of Len Wendowski through 2/3 of an inning. He comes back out there. West Fargo will send up their top of the order. Actually, no, it'll be 7, 8, 9. Rude, Heupel, and Wolf.
Now batting for the West Fargo Packers, pitcher number 7, Tyler Rude.
Rude in his first plate appearance. Lined out the left fielder, Bowen. And here is Rude facing Wozvik for the first time. That's inside, ball 1. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Grounded to third, step over from to the left, on to first. That's Feller to Faller. And there's 1 out. Third to first. Rude is retired. Batter will be Heupel. He walked and scored in the second. He bats from the left side. And takes a ball on the first pitch. Wind up, here's the delivery. Up high outside. As I mentioned, championship game in that B is Lamar Litchfield Marion against Langdon Edmore Munich. And there's a fly ball, a foul to the third base side, out of play. I'll take the count to 2-1. On deck is Aiden Wolf. And we'll go back to the top of the order if we extend the inning any longer. A ball hit to left side, left center, medium deep. Boy, I tell you what, long run there for center fielder Scribner. He calls off left fielder Bowen and makes the catch in left center field for the second out. And Wolf will bat. He had a sacrifice bunt in the second.
For the Packers, shortstop number 4, Aiden Wolf.
So 2 outs here in the third. Wasvik has retired all 3 that he's faced now since coming in on relief. Here is 1-0. Fouled back, excuse me. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs here in the third. 5-0 West Fargo leads it. They had 2 in the first and 3 in the second. That one inside. Getting out of the way of that one. So here is the 2-1 pitch. That's up high and outside. Takes the ball count to 3-1. 3-1. And that ball hit left field, pretty well hit. Going back, Bowen at the wall and out of here. Just got up on that extension. It's only 305 here to left field, but they have a 30-foot extension on that goes up from the original fence, and that one was just inches over the top of the fence. The number 9 hitter, Aiden Wolf, with a solo shot to make it 6-0. You could tell when he hit the ball that he had hit it pretty well. I just didn't know if it was going to get up far enough and if it was hit that well to get out, but he did get it out. Solo shot, 6-0. Jacobson bats. First pitch to him is a ball. That what is the 4th or 5th home run of the tournament? That's down low, 2-0. Yeah, it'd be 5. Mine had hit 2 yesterday. We had 1 on day 1. Yeah, and we had 1 other yesterday too. Leininger from Shanley. That's a high pop fly left or foul territory left field. Bowen will make the play, and the inning is over. But the Packers pick up 1 more on the solo shot by Aiden Wolf.
1 run.
1 run on 1 hit, no errors, nobody left after 3 complete here from Mandan, 5th place game. State A, it is West Fargo 6 and Grand Forks Red River nothing. Back top of the 4th coming your way right after this.
Better Orthodontics is a certified Invisalign provider. Invisalign fits your budget and your lifestyle. Braces for children, teens, and adults with affordable monthly payments. Schedule your complimentary consultation and exam by logging on to VibettoOrthodontics.com or by calling 701-839-6010.
Great smiles come from Vibetto Orthodontics.
The UPS store located on South Broadway in Minot is open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 7, 8:30 to 3 on Saturday. The UPS store located in the Marketplace Foods Plaza for all your packing and shipping needs. 6-0 here as we move to the 4th inning.
Leading off the top half of the 4th inning for the Rough Riders will be catcher number 5, Spencer Spruill.
Spruill will lead it off. It'll be 2, 3, and 4. Spruill was hit by a pitch in the first. Then it'll be Muzalar. And then Scribner, Fowler, excuse me. Muzalar, shortstop, wearing uniform, or excuse me, Sproul, catcher, wearing uniform number 5. Sun coming back out here in Mandan. Rood in his 4th inning of pitching, top of the 4th. 6 runs, 4 hits, no errors. Actually, I think it should be 5. Yeah, there we go. 6 runs, 5 hits, no errors. For West Fargo, 0 runs, 0 hits, 1 error for Grand Forks Red River. Bottom of the 4th, or top of the 4th, excuse me. And that went outside. Count goes to 3-0. Rood has struck out 4, hit 1, and walked 2 in 3 innings. And that's a 4-pitch walk. 3rd walk of the game, given up by Rood.
For the Rough Riders, shortstop number 6.
Muzalar will bat. He walked and was erased on an inning-ending double play. We'll have Heikert will come in to run for Sproul. Muzalar steps out, takes a look at Coach Veriano down in the 3rd base coaching box. Throw over to first, back in time. It is Heikert. Pitch, down low. 1-0. In actuality, even though West Fargo beat Grand Forks Red River during the regular season, they were the lower seed going into the EDC tournament at number 5. Red River was 4, but West Fargo beat him in that opening game 11-4, and then secured the 3rd seed. That ball gets by the catcher Heisler all the way to the back stop. So Larson, or Heikert, will move up 1 base to 2nd on the wild pitch. Rood ready, pitch. Just low. 51st pitch of the game for Tyler Rood. Stretch here by Rood. They'll look at 2nd. Here's the pitch. That's down low. So back-to-back walks. And let's see, we got
for the Rough Riders, first baseman, number 21.
Some rumbling going on in the West Fargo dugout now. Brett Peterson will make a way to the mound. We do have a kid going down, I think that's number 3 for Red River, down to the bullpen. And that would be Jordan Birchill. Meeting at the mound between Coach Peterson and his infield, his catcher and pitcher. When shopping for Tires, shop Tires Plus, all brands under one roof with the guaranteed lowest prices. And there's service after the sale with the Tires Plus plan. You can't go wrong with Tires Plus. Visit them online at TiresPlusND.com. All right, here is Tanner Fowler. Fowler grounded into an inning-ending double play, 6-4-3 back in the first. First pitch to him is outside. Rood has had some control issues here in the 3rd inning. He's ready now. Left-handed hitting. Fowler. Well, that's just got to be missing by just a tish on that outside part of the plate. Again, one final in a place game in one tournament so far. Here is the pitch. There's a called strike. Mandan takes home 5th place in the State Girls Soccer Tournament in Grand Forks, 2-0 over West Fargo. You know, I've been up to do basketball at 8 and 8:30 in the morning, but I don't think that's an early start, especially when they got done so late last night because of the weather delay. It's grounded foul into out of play territory on the first base side. Count evens now at 2-2, nobody out, 2 runners on base. Heikert at second and Muzalar at first. Stretch by Rude. And the pitch. Ooh, strike 3, good pitch. Off-speed curveball right on the corner. And that throws Fowler. He was looking for something different. And Rude collects his 5th strikeout of the ball game. 1 out now, and Scribner will bat. He struck out swinging to start the second. And that went outside. Again, that state girls soccer tournament last night was delayed for a long time. They had a lightning delay, Minot High and Shanley. Had to take about a 90-minute delay during the course of their game. 1-1. It was 0-0 at the time. Minot came out and scored and held off Shanley to play for the state title today against Davies. That went outside. State baseball, B baseball and B softball being played over in Jamestown today. The A softball just, about a block and a half or 2 blocks north of us here from Mandan. That's outside. As I mentioned earlier, record-setting temperatures were recorded across the state of North Dakota yesterday, and they expect some of those to go today, too. 106 in Bismarck. It's giving Nick a bad time yesterday. He was always asking for an update. I'd say it's 106 in Bismarck and 104 in Mandan. He says, how come it could be different temperatures when you're not even a mile away? Another walk there, that's Scribner. That's 3 walks in this inning. Bases are loaded now. And the batter is Justin Wasvik, the pitcher. 4th walk given up there by Rude. Birchill in the pen for West Fargo. There's a called strike. And if you're Brett Peterson with a 6-0 lead, you're just telling Tyler Rude, just throw strikes. Let him put it in play, and then hopefully the defense makes the play. Outside. That's the problem when you get a lead like this, especially at this age level. You're up 6-0 in the 4th inning, and you can't just get too fancy and try to hit corners. Just throw the ball. Just throw strikes and let your defense do the other. This was going to be another double play. Taylor made, and they're out of it. That was a high bouncer to shortstop Wolf, who was standing right about second base. He just stepped on the bag for the second out, and then relayed it to Gefsrud for their 3rd double play of the game. No runs, no hits, no West Fargo errors. 1 man left on base, 3.5. We're halfway through this one. The score, it is the West Fargo Packers 6, Grand Forks Red River Rough Riders to this. Out.
Chevrolet Buick, the dealer with the hometown buying experience and the big town inventory. Drive Chevrolet Buick has locations in Botno, Rugby, and Harvey. Browse the massive inventory online at drivechevrolet.com. New and used selections with small town prices. Our deals are worth the drive. drivechevrolet.com.
Well, here's a game reset for you. It's brought to you by CleanTech. Get COVID-19 deep cleaning services for your home or business with CleanTech LLC. This proactive deep cleaning service includes disinfecting and sanitizing. Don't forget about CleanTech's 24/7 disaster response and restoration services. Visit them online at cleantechllc.us. CleanTech coming to the rescue since 1992. Line score, 6 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Packers. The Riders, no runs. They still do not have a hit. They committed 1 error. We're in the top or bottom half of the 4th inning. We will have for West Fargo their 2, 3, and 4 hitters, Bierenkot, Grefsrud, and Stahl. Third place game coming up, Legacy and Dickinson, all West matchup, and then an all EDC matchup for the state title. Looking forward to that. Cheyenne and Shanley, they played twice during the year. Shanley won both those games, but they were very close games in both.
For the Packers, center fielder number 8, Carter Bierenkot.
Bierenkot will bat. He is 1 for 1. He's singled and scored in the first, and walked and scored in the second. So officially he's a 1 for 1. First pitch to him is a strike. Here is the 0-1 pitch, and he'll fall that down the third base side. Well out of the reach of third baseman Feller. Here's high pitch to Bierenkot. Again, multi-sport athlete, all-state in football, all-state in basketball. Could be a lock to be all-state in baseball. And I'm not sure. That one fouled off to the right side. He has signed to play, I think, football somewhere. If I'm not mistaken, it might be UND. Comes from a very athletic family. That ball hit deep left center field. Has enough to get out of here. Oh, it's dropped by the center fielder. He'll trot into second. He just missed a bomb there. Let's see. Tough play for Scribner. He had to come a long way into left center. In fact, left fielder Bowen probably was closer to the ball. They have not ruled on this one yet. We'll wait for their... Yeah, they're going to give him an error because he was there in plenty of time. It was still a tough play, but it'll be a two-base error on the center fielder, Scribner. And now here's Grefsrud. He has a sacrifice fly and an RBI, and then a bases-clearing double in the second, driving in 3. 4 RBIs, officially 1 for 1. Here's the first pitch, high. Again, scheduled for 7. 10-run rule is in effect after 5. And that one down low. And it's 2-0. Here's the 2-0 pitch from Wasvik. Outside 3-0. Three balls, no strikes. And that's a called strike. At the letters. On the outside corner. Pitch. Strike 2 called. Same spot, same call. Bierenkot on the two-base error by the center fielder on a tough play, but he was there. Should have probably made the... Scribner will be the first one to tell you. That ball is grounded to the left side through the hole. Bierenkot will stop at third. Second hit of the ball game for Grefsrud. Bierenkot stops at third.
Designated
it's
hitter
the
number 15, Griffin Stahl.
6th hit of the ball game for West Fargo. And the batter now will be Stahl. He has a RBI signal and a walk. Runners at the corners. Nobody out here in the 4th. Throw over, boo. Almost got by Fowler. Two familiar foes in that third place game. Should be a fun one. Legacy and Dickinson. That's outside. 2-0. I'll have the call on that one. Then Nick Hallberg will call the championship game between the Mustangs of West Fargo Cheyenne and the Deacons of Fargo Shanley High School. That's outside. 2-0. I would think in that championship game that both coaches, Luke Rusted and Ryan Bodell, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Will pull out all stops and use whoever they need to use on the mound. Casey Clementson, their winner in game 1 against Minot, I believe has 47 pitches left to reach his tournament max. So I would say he's probably a kid that Coach Bodell will look at as a reliever late in the game. Fall back there. Count will go to 2-2. Again, it's a 120 daily limit pitch count, a 135 tournament max, and you can only make 3 appearances in the 3-day tournament, and I don't think we've had anybody do that yet. I don't think anybody's even close to that. That ball hit sharply right back up the middle. That'll score Barincott. Stopping at second is Stahl, or Gefsrud, and Stahl with his second RBI with a shot right back up the middle. And it's now 7-0.
Now batting for the Packers.
And that one was an earned run, or unearned run, because Barincott reached on the air. 7 hits now for West Fargo. Here is Yancey, high pop fly to left side, foul territory, third baseman Feller. Oh boy, that was hit a long ways up in the air, but Feller stayed with it. And it's 1 out. Yancey's out, and Heisler will bat. He's 0 for 1, been hit by a pitch, and also reached on a fielder's choice.
The catcher, number 9, Easton.
We're in the bottom of the 4th inning. 2 in the first, 3 in the second, 1 in the third, and so far 1 in the 4th for West Fargo. And they are leading 7-0. And I hate to jinx him, but right now Tyler Rude working on a no-hitter through 4. You guys can all blame me when it busts up. There's a called strike. That's one of those baseball rules you're never supposed to use.
I got $100 right now that says his grandma and grandpa in Arizona are just screaming at you. What is wrong with this guy?
0-2. That ball hit between second and third, or third and short, I mean. We're going to have a 1-runner score to make it 8-0. Gefsrud will score from second. Stahl will stop at second. And Heisler drives in his first run of the ball game with a solid hit to left field. And he picks up an RBI. And it's 8-0. Here is Rude, the pitcher. He could help himself out right here. Again, 10-run rule is in effect after 5 innings. That would mean that if West Fargo could score 2 more here, Red River would still get their last at bat in the 5th to try to score a run and keep this one going. 2-0 now, the count. And now 3-0. So he's a pitch away from loading the bases for Matt Heupel. Remember, we'll have the Pro Style Productions DJ Services post-game show where we'll name our Minot's Finest Collision Center player of the game. And we got a 4-pitch walk. So the 9th run is 90 feet away. The go-ahead run is in scoring position, or the 10th run is in scoring position. And Rudon at first, I think he'll be pitch run for, and we will have another pitching change here. Running at first base, let's check that out first. Courtesy runner Landon Truffgruben will run for Rude. Bases will be loaded. I don't know if they've made the change or not. Mark Veriano out there. No, it looks like he's going to keep Wasvik in there. And I think we're just going to stay pat right here. Thought maybe Mark Veriano would make a change there. Trying to see if I got any updates from across the state and other games. And into the batter's box is your left fielder, Matt Heupel. Heupel from Wasvik, outside. Third place game in the girls soccer tournament is over. Pitch. That's grounded, fouled on the first base side. West Fargo Cheyenne beats Fargo Shanley 1-0 to take third place. Earlier today, 8 o'clock start in Grand Forks. Mandan wins against West Fargo 2-0. Mandan's had a pretty good weekend. That's up high. Their tennis team finished an undefeated season, won the state tennis tournament on Thursday. They've got several individuals still in contention. Take fifth in the soccer. And they put on a brilliant tournament here on both the baseball and softball side here this weekend with state tournaments. Here's the 3-1 pitch coming to Heupel. He'll ground it into right field. That'll score 1 run, and Brett Peterson will hold up the next runner. So right now, West Fargo just playing station to station. Stahl will score. Heisler will move to third. Actually, that's Truffgruben. Not Truffgruben. It's another courtesy runner over there. Tanner Larson. And then Truffgruben is now at second, and Heupel with an RBI single to right. And it's 9-0 with just 1 down, and we have a pitching change. He's made his second appearance, so he's got to make a pitching change here, I believe. But he's still talking to his infield out. Okay, he's got a kid coming out. Tell you what, Nick, I'm going to take a break, check a couple of things here. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning. We have a pitching change here at the State A. It's all West Fargo right now. They have the bases loaded. 1 out, bottom of the 4th. They lead 9-0. We're back to Mandan right after this timeout.
So why is it so hard to figure out how much speed you actually need? At SRT, we provide fast, reliable internet packages to help you live your best internet lifestyle, so you can enjoy seamless connections across every device in every room. Get our popular social package for only $45.95 a month. Great for the whole family. It doesn't have to be difficult to get Wi-Fi that works. Contact SRT and start loving your internet.
The magic of what we do really comes down to combining different aspects of patient care. Here at Premier Chiropractic, we love combining soft tissue work, the adjustment, and exercises together. We found that this gets the best results for our patients. We have 3 chiropractors to fit the needs of the entire family, a rehab area for our exercises and equipment for any athlete to improve performance. Give us a call and we will get you back to doing what you love.
Minot is a uniquely connected community. We've been through a lot together, continually moving forward. First Western Bank and Trust has been a part of it all. A real local bank with good people, convenience, and the technology you want and deserve. Banks often claim we're here for you, but at First Western Bank and Trust, we can say we are you. First Western Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Third pitcher of the game for Grand Forks Red River is Gunnar Heichert. He'll come in and replace Wasvik, and I would think that he'll take Wasvik's spot in the order. Bases are loaded with just one out, and here is Aiden Wolf, who last time up hit a solo shot to left field. Pitch. Good stop by Sproul. We'll give you the final line on Wasvik. Once it's complete, he is responsible for the runners on base. Here's the pitch. And it goes to 2-1. No place to put him, by the way. 8th batter to bat for West Fargo in this inning. In fact, leadoff hitter Braden Jacobson on deck. Here's the 2-1. That's down low. Blocked by Sproul. Braden Jacobson, if he does bat here in the 4th, would have batted in all 4 innings of this baseball game. Pitch. There's strike 2. 3-2 the count, 1 out. 9-0. It's been all West Fargo from the start. And here is Heichert. That one high, ball 4. That'll force the 10th run in the person of Larson.
Now batting for the Packers, second baseman, number 6.
And that Braden Jacobson will bat now. Up to third goes Truffgruben. Heupel to second. Wolf with an RBI on that walk.
There shouldn't be that big a difference.
And, and the catcher for Red River just took it in a spot you don't want to take it. He is on his hands and knees. Mark Veriano making his way out. Jed Steiner made his way out to the mound, just giving Sproul some time to maybe shake that one off. Magic City Inspections, a locally owned company committed to providing exceptional inspection services to ensure you are ready to take the next step in your home ownership. Find them online at minuteinspections.com. Again, your Pro Style Productions DJ services. Post-game show along with the Finest Collision Center is player of the game coming up. If this stands as it is right now, Red River will get their chance to bat in the 10th, or in the 5th, but they must score at least 1 run to keep the game going. Jacobson bats for the 4th time in 4 innings. He's 1 for 2. Singled and scored in the 1st, hit by a pitch and scored in the 2nd, flied to left in the 3rd. And he swings and misses here. This is the 9th batter to bat in this inning. And there's a strike, 2-2 now, 1 out. Bases still loaded for the Packers. Oh boy, he's swinging a bad pitch, strikes out. Good job there by.
Now batting for the Packers, center fielder number 8, Carter Berencott.
By Sproul, and now Berencott will bat with 2 outs and the bases loaded. There's a strike call.
I don't know what they did, because Legacy, I think, stopped using their iSchool. So I was looking up.
Heichert ready. His pitch. Down low. Here's the 1-1, 2 outs here in the 4th. Berencott will drive one. Foul, left field or third base side, just foul. And here is the 1-2, 2 outs coming. Swing and a miss, strike 3. They're out of the inning, but not till
4 runs on 4 hits.
They pick up
Rough Rider error.
4 runs
they could 10 run them.
On 1, 2, 3, 4 base hits. There was no errors. 3 left after 4 complete. It's all it's all West Fargo on the First International Bank and Trust scoreboard. West Fargo 10, Red River nothing. We go to the top of the 5th right after this.
Systems go for lunch. Frequent supper time's a crunch. T-minus now, it's time for Planet Pizza. With lots of space for fun, there's room for everyone. Don't be an alien to Planet Pizza. Space for fun. Planet Pizza. Planet Pizza.
This game, the Grand Forks Red River Rough Riders must score at least 1 run, or this one will be over by the virtue of the 10-run rule. And they will send to the plate their 7, 8, and 9 hitters, Feller, Raymond, and Bowen. Rude working on, yes, I'll say it again, a no-hitter.
Leading off.
But he could complete the no-hitter if with a...
Third baseman number 2, Brett Feller.
3 outs here in the 5th. Here's the first pitch from Rude. Gets by the catcher all the way to the backstop. For Vosvik, he pitched 2 innings, gave up 5 hits, 4 runs, all of them earned. Did not walk a batter, did not strike out a batter, or did not hit a batter. There's a swing and a miss by Feller. He grounded into a inning-ending double play in the 2nd. Rude at 67 pitches. Inside, ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike here. Leadoff hitter of the 5th inning. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Rude in his 5th inning has walked 4 and struck out 5. There is the 2-2. Just about had Feller going for it. He also has hit 1. On deck, Mark Raymond. Ready for Feller right here. And that ball hit right at the shortstop. Wolf across the diamond, 1 up, 1 down. That'll be Raymond, struck out swinging in the 3rd.
Mark Raymond.
2 outs from ending this one, and taking home the 5th place trophy is the West Fargo Packers. Here's Rude's pitch. That one fouled off the 3rd base side over our heads. Count goes to 0-1. 1 out here in the 5th. Again, Red River needs to score to keep this game alive. There's a strike called. 0-2 to the number 8 hitter, Mark Raymond. That one just outside. And that one way outside. So West Fargo on the verge of going 2-1 in this state tournament and taking home 5th place. Strike 3 swinging. Down to the last out here.
Now batting for the Rough Riders.
6th strikeout of the ball game for Rude.
Noah Berger.
And again, the Pro Style Productions post-game show. Pro Style Productions DJ Services post-game show, and our Minot's Finest Collision Center's player of the game coming up. Here is Bowen. There's a strike called. He struck out swinging. Dickinson and Legacy coming up for third. Cheyenne and Shanley for the title later. Strike 2. Do you think maybe Rude's just going to say, okay, didn't swing at the first 2, I'm going to throw that same pitch, see what happens. Here's the 0-2, 2 outs in the 5th. Ooh, just off the plate, 1 and 2. Still has a little bit of pop in that pitch. 1-2. That ball hit by first base. The first hit of the ball game comes with 2 outs in the 5th. And it was a solid hit. It was it right down the line. First baseman Grefsrud could not get there. And that'll bring up the leadoff hitter, Rossmeyer.
Second baseman number 9, Rossmeyer.
He has grounded to the pitcher and struck out swinging. Solid hit. That wasn't a gimme hit right there for the first hit of the game for Red River. Pitch, Meyer, outside. One ball, no strikes, 2 outs here in the 5th. 10-0, West Fargo leads it. And that's popped up right side. This should do it. Grefsrud into foul territory, and this one is over for Grand Forks Red River in the 5th. They scored no runs. They got their first hit of the game. There was no errors, and they left 1. Final score on the First International Bank and Trust scoreboard. West Fargo Packers take home Consolation Championship honors. They knock off the Grand Forks Red River Rough Riders 10-0. We'll recap it on the Pro Style Productions DJ Services post-game show when we return.
Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender. We want to wish all student athletes good luck this season, and may the friendships you make and lessons you learn last a lifetime. At First International Bank and Trust, we're more than a bank. We're a family, a partner in the community where we live and work. We're proud of all that you are accomplishing and can't wait to see what your future holds. Good luck to all the teams. First International Bank and Trust, live first.
Systems go for lunch. When supper time's a crunch. T-minus now, it's time for Planet Pizza. With lots of space for fun, there's room for everyone. Don't be an alien to Planet Pizza. Space for fun. Planet Pizza.
Back to the Pro Style Productions DJ Services postgame show. They make your event Pro Style. Ask about their money-back guarantee. See them at ProStyleProduction.com. Good performance here by the West Fargo Packers this afternoon. They take home the Consolation Championship from the State Day Baseball Tournament. Convincing 10-0 win over Grand Forks Red River, scoring 2 in the first, 3 in the second, 1 in the third, and 4 in the fourth to win it 10-0. Final line score for West Fargo, 9 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 7 on base. Grand Forks Red River, they had no runs, 1 hit. They committed 2 errors, and they left 2 on base. Winning pitcher, complete game 1 hitter by Tyler Rude. He gave 5 innings pitched, 1 hit, no runs, walked 4, struck out 6, and hit 1. The losing pitcher was starter Brady Lewandowski. Lewandowski went 1 1/3, gave up 4 hits, 5 runs, all of them earned, 3 walks, hit 2. Waspick in relief, 2 innings pitched, 5 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned, and walked nobody and struck out nobody. And then Heichert came in to get the final 2 outs in the 4th inning, both on strikeouts, so he pitches 2/3 of inning. Grand Forks Red River will finish their year at 11-8. West Fargo takes home 5th place, and they finish their year at 21-16. Players of the game, well, you could take it a couple of ways. You could give it to Tyler Rude with a complete game one-hitter, or offensively, Jaden Grefsrud he was 2 for 2 with 4 RBIs. He had a double, a single, and a sacrifice fly, 4 RBIs out of that number 3 hole. And if I was voting, I'd give it to Jaden Grefsrud because he kind of opened this game up with that bases-clearing double back in the second inning. So game 1 is in the books from Mandan in the State A. Again, 10-0 West Fargo wins. Third place coming up. That'll feature the Sabres of Bismarck Legacy and the Midgets of Dickinson High School. An all-WDA final. These two teams, they know each other a little bit. There's no secrets between Coach Streeter and Coach Dobitz. We're going to take a short break here on the Pro Style Production or on the PSP Network. Get lineups, do whatever we need to do, and we'll be back. Third place game coming up, Legacy and Dickinson. Final score again on the First International Bank and Trust scoreboard in game number 1, the 5th place game. From the State A, it was West Fargo 10, Grand Forks Red River nothing. We're going to take a break. We'll be back to Mandan Memorial Park in a short time.